Stadium. And while today is the final home game of the season for one team, it is more importantly a celebration. Senior Day. It's the Florida State Seminoles and the Pittsburgh Panthers. Reese Davis, David Pollock, Jesse Palmer with you here in the booth, and Howie Rowe keeping an eye on all of the storylines down on the sideline.
Hey guys, Pitt's head coach told me before the game he loves how his team has come out and dominated in the conference so far this season, but he understands the road gets even harder now. He's talked to his team about getting off to a fast start, and that's all going to set the tone here today. They want to keep that undefeated streak alive in conference play. It all begins right now. We'll see if they can do it against a very tough opponent. Back to you.
Howie, thank you. This ought to be a tremendous matchup. Pitt lined up, ready for the opening kickoff as we get things underway. The returner will field it and try to set up his offense in great field position. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The Seminoles offense will go to work first. What a great group of receivers they run out there, and a staunch, stout defense they'll be running into. Jesse, how are they going to get open? How does this defense keep them in check?
Well, I think one thing this receiving group knows, to have success in this game against this defense is it's going to take all of them. It's not just going to be one guy making all the plays. They're all going to have to be able to step up and, David, take advantage of their own individual one-on-one opportunities when those chances come their way.
Well, and I think that's what's good about this offense. Their strength in numbers. It's not just one guy that you can take away. There's several receivers that can make plays. That stresses the defense. Like, find the weakness, go after it. That guy can win. So it'll be a fun individual matchup.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
Looking downfield, it's Daniels. Pocket breaking down. Pressure's there and he lets it go.
Well, it's not quite the start this offense wanted to have on third downs. Their first opportunity, that one falls incomplete. They're going to have to be better on those critical downs as this game goes on.
They punt it away on fourth down. Wants to bring it back. Pretty solid coverage there, and they'll stop him at the 26. The Panthers offense will now get its first chance with the football. And here comes the sophomore running back. He has become a key piece of this offense.
And you got to love this guy's speed. And to me, David, that's the one thing that really separates him from most other running backs in college football. There are so many guys at this level that can make you miss.
He's got some space. They're marking down at the 37. It's a 10-yard gain. They've got it at the 37. It's first and 10. And it's incomplete, deflected, knocked away by the D. Guys, let's talk for just a second about Pittsburgh. Breaking into the top 15 is one step closer to the college football playoff. You've made it this far. The dream is within reach. Question becomes, will they take the next step, Jesse?
You got to keep winning. Now, when we're talking about this team, you're hearing college football playoff in the same sentence because of where they're ranked in the top 15. So, David, as they move forward, they've got to continue to elevate and ascend with their talent and play on the field.
Yeah, and it's exciting, right? To be mentioned, it's exciting. To hear yourself talked about on shows and to be a team that's getting respect is great. Now, let's keep pushing that pedal to the floor to be the best team we can be.
One back in the backfield, and they'll give it to him. Stopped right at the line of scrimmage. They tried to fool him with the run on third down, and they're looking at fourth and plenty of work to do. Buying some time as he moves left. Makes the catch. It's Hicks.
That tells you a lot about their confidence in this quarterback. Fourth down early in the game on your own end, and you go for it, but when you make decisions and throws like that, it's easy to see why.
Caught behind the line. It's Kemp. He gets it inside the 30 and out of bounds at the 29, and they are rolling. Pitt coming to the line after getting another first down. Running inside. It's Turner. And it's
offense strung together a nice series, but here's all that matters for defense. We don't even care about yards anymore. Can I keep him out of the end zone? Great job right here. Step up, get a stop, force him either to kick a field goal or get no points, and this drive is still a success.
On 1st and goal, let's see what Pitt does here. Oh, and he can't hold the pitch, and the ball's loose. Scoops it up, still alive ball.
And those are so frustrating when you're a defense and you swarm to the football and you stick the quarterback and you make him cough it up just to have the other team recover it again and you don't get it. Still a good stick, still a good physical play. Keep hitting that quarterback.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. Throws for the tight end. And he'll run into the end zone. Touchdown, Panthers. Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the extra point makes it 7-0. They score for the big... Here, why are tight ends so effective?
Well, these aren't the guys that are going to burn by you and go for 70 most of the time, but when you can use their big-bodied frames, threaten them to run the football and be a blocker in the running game, and now you slip them in the secondary, make that big play.
He's tackled right there, but a good job to pick his way and find some room on that return. The Seminoles offense comes out ready to get this drive started. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. They're coming away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Handoff from the gun.
And that wasn't a big game, but look at the offense. Right back on the ball, ready to call a play, ready to go fast.
Looking to throw, it's Daniels. Got his man on the right. They make the stop, not a whole lot of ground picked up there, and they'll have work to do to get the first down. The Noles want to pick up the tempo. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Makes a grab down the middle. Brought down after the huge gain, gets this offense set up at the 27.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on 3rd down. That's what you saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that football. All week long, they decided on the biggest downs of this game, we're going to target our best player. And we're going to make sure that he gets looks. It doesn't matter what the coverage is. And you saw it right there.
The gun, they'll run it inside. There to stop him after a pickup of 1 to the 22. Ball's at the 22. 3rd and short coming. Can the defense force him to settle for a field goal? Complete. He ended up losing yardage on the play, and that'll bring up 4th down. Looks as if they'll send out the field goal unit. He needs to make sure those mechanics are pure from the right hash and 40 yards. Already got a hand on it. It's blocked.
And man, did you see that defender climb the ladder? How high did he jump to block that field goal? That was amazing.
This drive will start at their own 27-yard line. From the gun, the running back looking for room. There he goes. Stopped at the 42, but he got 15 yards on the play. No need to show urgency and get another play off before the clock hits 0. And after one period of play, let's take a look at the start for these two wide receivers. Lots of time left, and we're ready to get back to it and open the 2nd period. So 1st down here as they go back to work. This time he wants to throw. He lets one fly deep. And it falls incomplete, but that could have been disastrous. A defender was right there. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long.
good coverage in the back end, taking away the pass. But then what happened? The quarterback sees it. Not only does he see it, everybody trailing their guys, so much space for him. He takes off and makes the huge run for this offense.
Good, pushing the base.
The offense has a little bit of success on the ground, and they're up. Look at them. They're ready to go again. Back on the line of scrimmage, ready to run another play.
And he won't quite get there, but boy, after that pickup, just a few inches to go for the first. An array of possibilities here. They'll try to power their way ahead. The chains will move, and they'll have first and 10 from inside the red zone on the 18. And the Panthers kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. Got it behind the line. It's turned. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line.
It's a really nice job by the cornerback playing with his eyes. He sees the running back release out of the backfield, sees him get the ball. And this guy's tough. You know, there are a lot of corners out there that would try to submarine these rig running backs, and then they get hurdled. Not this guy. Good job getting...
Touchdown, Panthers! And 6 more before Rams into the house. That touchdown puts them up by at least 2 scores. Too early to say it's over? Probably, but boy, it's starting to feel that way.
It might not be over, but you're in trouble. You've got to find some answers really, really quickly. This team is putting everything together, and right now you got nothing going. Come on, give me something.
He'll bring it out. It's Singleton. They'll corral him and get him down at the 17-yard line on the return. Guys, here comes that Florida State offense back onto the field. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game, so Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely different.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Grabbed over the middle. It's Wild. Now facing a 3rd and long. Looking downfield, it's Daniels. Sets up the screen. Now they've got even more breathing room out to the 31 and a fresh set of downs. And the Noles will have it 1st and 10.
Well, this team found themselves in a hole really quickly. Good things need to start happening, and they got to happen now. There's a big play that the offense desperately needed. A big pitch and catch. That's going to give them some confidence. That hopefully shifts the momentum their way a little bit. They've got to cap this off now with a touchdown cut into their opponent's lead.
Snags it, and he's open. Nice pitch and catch there, and they'll have enough for the 1st down. The Seminoles in the hurry-up.
Every drive is obviously important, but now that you've dug yourself a hole, this offense, they need to score here. Like, before the half, they need to move this ball down the field. Nice job in the passing game. Got to put a few together. Need to get some points to cut into this lead right before the half.
Snags it inside the 20. He's finally stopped, but not before he takes it into the red zone. They'll mark it at the 18. They're in the red zone, and they'll pass it. He's got the tight end. Now the connection takes it to the 11. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and a score on this drive would do wonders for their confidence.
Nice quick throw there. It is so important for quarterbacks to be able to find a rhythm and to be comfortable and confident. You want to just get the ball out quickly, make it an accurate, easy throw. And you can tell that these two guys, they rep that play in practice all the time, and it's now showing up here in the game.
Relentless, tough running gets it down to the 4.
Well, the defense did a pretty good job that time on the option play of having someone dedicating themselves to the quarterback to get him down. Not enough to stop the offense from picking up the 1st down, though.
And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Seminoles.
And that's a nice drive, a nice physicality, punching it in with the run game. And here's the thing. I like where this offense is going. Nice job creating some momentum going into the half, cutting down the lead. This thing could get really exciting. Nice job answering the bell right before the half.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. And he'll be stopped. Return gets it out across the 25, stopped at the 26. They'll get this drive started from their own 26. They'll start this drive going to the air. It's complete to the left. All the way out across the 45-yard line. Mark it out of bounds at the 46. That's the way to start a drive, and now they'll try to follow up on 1st and 10. Wants to throw it again. Hits the open man. And he ran away from the ground to get it taken in.
Man, oh man, when you've got a weapon like that, you've got to find it, and you've got to give him the ball in space. We have some plays on the play sheet, and some of you just say, that guy, get him the ball, let him do the rest. Dangerous weapon out of the backfield, catching the football, making the big play.
And he made the exploit without problem. And he'll bring it back. Just able to get out to the 18-yard line on the return before he's stopped. A little bit backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give.
And after that run, getting right back up to the line of scrimmage to go hurry up. Defense has to be ready.
Dropping back, it's Daniels. Gonna take a shot. Man, it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge game if he could have held on. It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass.
How about the strong safety on that blitz? Great job timing it and also getting to the quarterback. Sometimes you're going to have to negotiate around tight ends and running backs, and that strong safety, he just beelined into the backfield.
They booted away on 4th down. Cradles it at the 35. Team have its hands full. Well, not full because they didn't get a hand on him for quite a while. Great return there. Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. Under fire. Breaks into the open. Gets down and like they say, touchdown, 1st down to get down. And he got 2 of those on that one. Now the offense wants to make sure everything's straightened out and they call their first timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. Looking downfield on 1st down. Pass is incomplete, and we dwindle down to 7 seconds.
And this QB's had some success, man, throwing to the football to the end zone. Like 3 touchdown passes today. Nice job by the defense responding, right? Don't give up more big plays. Understand he's going to be aggressive and take shots.
After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Got his man. That throw and catch gets them down to the 6, and the defense is running out of answers. They get the timeout called here, and probably just enough time for one more snap to put up points before the half. Quick catch on 3rd down. Drag down, but they'll move the sticks for a 1st down. We played 2 quarters here, and we've halftime, and we will now check in with Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, thanks. Welcome into the Week 11 version of the EA Sports College Football Update Show as we inch closer to bowl season. And we begin with a look at Miami University taking on the Ohio Bobcats. And it's the Red Hawks with a statement victory here in a surprising result. Going into this game, they did not look like the better team. This ball club now stands at 6 wins. They've ensured themselves at the very least of a 500 regular season. Here now some other games you may have interest in, and social media has some sharp opinions about the state of things right now. Now over to your game inside Acrisure Stadium. Back and forth we've gone so far, and these numbers, it's funny, third down conversions don't always tell the story. Maybe staying out of those situations in the second half is the safest pathway to victory. And with that, let's send it back to the guys on the north side of Pittsburgh.
All right, Kevin, about ready to get things cranked back up here. The Seminoles will kick it away first, and we'll start the second half. He'll take the return, try to get better field position. And good work by the coverage team to knock down the return man. Holly, what's the story as we start this second half?
Coming out of the locker room, the Panthers head coach told me he is thrilled with the play of his quarterback. No turnovers right now. They have been clean and efficient on offense. They've got a lead. Let's see if they can continue that here in the third quarter. I'll keep you posted on the vibe down here on the sidelines. Back to you.
Appreciate that, Holly. Stopped after a good pickup, and he'll be just a tad short of the first down. The Panthers with a second and short to keep this drive moving. Offense changing the play. Second and short, maybe looking for a shot. Just gets rid of it to the running back underneath. They stay aggressive and push their way out to the 33, and it's first down. Last completion moved the sticks, and let's see if they try it again. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Gets the back moving. Second down, he'll throw it. Unloads to the wideout. That's caught. It's Lee. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains. Pittsburgh has a really nice drive going. Motion from the wideout. Just keeps slinging it. Escapes the pressure going right. Just couldn't find an open man. He'll get rid of it, and it'll be second down.
And that goes down as an incompletion, but that's a smart play. And the QB coach and the OC will be very happy with the decision of the quarterback. He got outside the pocket. He obviously was, so he's outside the tackle boxes. He knew he could throw it away as long as he got it past the line of scrimmage. Nothing there, nothing open. Lived to fight another down.
Not in lockstep there with the receiver.
In football, you hear the term quick, but don't hurry. And you could tell when you run these RPOs, the QBs want to make that decision quick. And I think he hurried it a little bit too much. Got the ball out quick, but obviously was inaccurate in his pass.
Good effort, but he's going to come up a little bit short. It'll be fourth down and one. Fourth down and one, and they'll go for it. Needs it to keep this drive alive. Turning it on. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on fourth down, and they keep the drive alive. The Panthers back to the line on first down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down. And this will be the 9th play of the drive. They'll run it from the gun. Tripped up for the tackle.
Well, they're trying to run the football there, just nowhere to go. They got dominated up front at the point of attack.
They're close enough for a makeable field goal from the 26, but they'd love to convert this third and long. Might be calling a hot route. On third and long, trying to have a big completion here. Good route on the comeback, and he makes the catch. And they just want to give this guy a chance to make a play on third down, and more times than not, he is going to deliver.
He's so good, so efficient, such a good route runner. Got the speed, got the complete.
Touchdown, Pitt! And they take it in for 6 more points. They want to finish the season strong, and man, are they doing that here this
go through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Going to take a shot. A big-time catch along the sidelines. Got the foot down and an excellent throw, too. He finally goes out of bounds after the explosive play, but now the question is, did the official see something to bring it back? That roughing call probably stems from frustration as this guy has cut them into pieces. 3 yards, first down for the offense after that penalty. To the air, it's Daniels. Right on the money. Stop at the 3, but it'll be enough to give them a first and goal.
And when you get zone coverage and you're running curls and the wide receiver sprints off the ball, you know what happens? That DB starts to bail, and that wide receiver comes back, and it's easy pitch and catch for the offense.
And the Seminoles trying to pay off the threat on first and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Touchdown, Noles! Excellent pass by the back on the option.
Wow, this offense, they have a lot of faith in this running back, knowing if they get down in this area of the field, he can get it done and he can answer the bell. 2 rushing touchdowns already for this offense.
And they tacked on the extra point. He'll bring it back from inside his spot. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. Wants to throw on first down. Finds his back in the middle. At the 35, he's open. They finally get to him. What a play there to pick up the first down.
The defense has got to be able to make a play at some point here in the second half. You're down 2 possessions. You need to steal a possession.
There's some room. And how much running room have they been able to find on the ground? Man, are they piling up some gaudy rushing stats. And the Panthers just got that huge run. They love another explosive play. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. They'll get him on the ground after a pickup of 3 to the 28. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. The give to the back. Knocked down after a 3-yard gain to the 25. 3rd and 3. Making side adjustments here. This game is all but officially a wrap as we take a look at the top 25. Late in the season, time running short if teams want to make their move in the rankings. After swapping into the field, that gave them a little time to figure out how they'll open the final period here on 3rd down. He'll try to get to the marker himself. It's a fumble on the play. Bounced right back to them.
Man, and this is why you practice 5 points of pressure with the football. You cannot put the ball on the ground. Doesn't matter how many defenders are around you or how hard you get hit. You cannot turn the football over and expect to win.
And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. Defense has it. They're on the move. Right down the gut of the field. Scoop and score. Touchdown, Florida State.
Hey, man, I don't know what they talked about at the half, man, but this team is rolling, doing an unbelievable job getting the football, putting it in the end zone again, and how about the defense doing their job, Palmer? Momentum is crazy in college football, but here in the second half, they've come out and seized it.
Yeah, this has been a master class in complementary football. Offense doing their job, the defense getting off the field, giving it back to the offense, everything going their way, and you're right. College football, we see momentum shifts all the time. All of the momentum, all of the good juju right now, clearly on their side.
Crosses the 30 to the 31 and a 6-yard pickup.
Well, the offense has the lead, and we call this 4-minute offense. This is a situation that teams around the country practice, having the lead late in the game and needing to ice it by running the football and throwing high-percentage passes.
Trying to impose their will with the run. Slams ahead for a yard out to the 33.
Well, this offense thinks that they have enough left in the tank here to run the football and run all the time off the clock. They got the lead late. Didn't get the first down on that last one, but it's not going to surprise anybody if they turn around and hand it off again here.
As a defensive guy now, you're always zoomed into the...
Hold on a minute. The offense still out there going for it in their own territory. Trying to keep the drive alive. Hold down, but he's got enough to convert on fourth. The pressure set him down to keep that clock churning. Now we get a timeout taken by the Seminoles. That's their first. They still have a couple of timeouts to work with in this final quarter. Makes the catch. It's Kent. FSU calling its second timeout. They've got one timeout left now. They'll have to choose wisely as to when to use it. Last completion picked up a couple. Here comes 2nd and 8. Wide receiver comes in motion. Looking to fire. Here's a hit. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
I like where the quarterback got because I think he needed to check the football down, but the pressure got there a little bit too fast, and he just didn't have enough time to get it to his running back and maybe put a positive spin on this play instead of an incompletion.
He wants to change this route. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down. Pitt will line up to punt it away. And the return man couldn't get to it to make the catch, and the ball will bounce out of bounds. Florida State comes out ready to put something together on this drive. They got the stop they needed. Now can the offense pay it off and tie this game up late? Looking to throw, it's Daniels. Fires to the wideout. He's got it. That's a nice pickup to give them some breathing room, and they've got it out to the 27. And the Seminoles want to crank the tempo.
And you've created some great momentum, getting the stop, forcing the punt, now getting it back to your offense. Your offense starting to get in the groove. Late in the game, you need some big plays.
You just wonder how much panic there is right now on the defensive side of the football, too, because of what you just said, David. They can feel and sense the momentum leaving them right now with the lead. So someone defensively better step up here soon and make a play.
We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and time is of the essence for this offense to get things done. The Seminoles in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Back to pass. It's complete to the right. And he's brought down at the 40-yard line, and that'll be a 1st down. The Noles come to the line with a new set of downs. Wants to throw it. Rushes on him. Hit hard just as he released it on 1st down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
This defense right now is not only fighting an offense with a lot of confidence, but they're fighting against momentum, too. Remember, they had a big lead earlier in this game. Now it's been reduced to just one possession, so they've got to make some big plays here on pass defense. They've got to be able to cover.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. Bring in the heat. And he just flat missed it. Sometimes you see a guy, he's open, and you try to baby it too much, and it was a bad throw. They've got some work to do on this 3rd and long from the 40. From the gun, wants to pass. Got it in stride inside the 20. All the way. Touchdown, Florida State.
And it's decision time now because you score the touchdown, you're down 1 late. Do you want to just kick an extra point and tie it up, hope for overtime? Or do you go for 2? Do you get aggressive? Do you trust your quarterback if he has to throw it here to find an open player and give you the lead, even though there is still going to be some time left on the clock?
The ball squirts through the end zone. That'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. From the gun, the give, looking for room. Got enough for the first. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. 25 seconds left. Let's see what they've got on second down. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. And they'll stop him just short of the first down, just inches away from moving the sticks. They'll go to the air on 3rd and short. Now with a great opportunity as they pick up the first down, they've got it at the 40. They get the timeout ball with 7 seconds left on the clock. Now on first down from the 40. He just couldn't hold his water long enough in the line of scrimmage. It'll be a penalty.
False start on offense.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. So frustrating for an offense to just give away yards with false start penalties. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Turner. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. They get the timeout, and the clock reads 3 seconds. A mere 3 seconds remaining in this one as they'll use a timeout. So they'll send out the field goal unit. They'll snap it from the 38, leaving them with a 55-yard field goal attempt to try to take the lead and win the game. That is no good. After that failed field goal attempt, fellas, still tie ball game. All right, guys, so here we go in overtime, and just to refresh everyone's memory, alternating possession starting on the opponent's 25.
And you want to play defense first because you want to know what you need. That's a key philosophical approach for most teams when it comes to overtime, David.
Yeah, and remember the rule change a couple years ago, too, and the second overtime and two-point conversion. So all this stuff is situational-type football that you better have worked on throughout these weeks of the season.
We'll get it started here in overtime. And there were no creases or crevices to run through, and they shove him out of bounds.
Defense came into this one knowing they were going to see some tempo. They've got to get the call from the sidelines, get it communicated, get lined up.
Offense will use a timeout here to make sure everyone is on the same page here in overtime. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Looking to fire. The quarterback's a little more on target there. Maybe they hook up, but it's an incompletion. They love to strike first for the touchdown. They'll try to keep the drive alive on 3rd down. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Got the tight end outside. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down. He might want another play. On 4th down, looking for the completion. It's dropped, and oh, what a tough way to end this drive. Defense has its back against the wall as they try to extend this game and force another overtime. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
The back had nowhere to go. Defensive line ate up the blocks. How about the linebackers swarming in, coming in and making a great play on the ball carrier?
After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. To the running back. That is was a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
And a lot of times the fit up front, linebackers are fitting holes, and that ball bounces, and it's supposed to go somewhere, and sometimes it goes to a DB, and the offense will get a W. Right? He'll get a win because he'll break a tackle. How about the tackle by that young fella? I know he likes to cover, but I love the way he comes up and makes the tackle.
Knocked down immediately. They tried to surprise him on 3rd and long with the run, and nothing doing. Defense will call a timeout. They got a peek at the formation, want to make sure they're in the right call on this big down here in overtime. They'll try to walk it off with a long field goal here in overtime. It's good! They take the lead in the first possession of overtime, and now the defense will have to stand tall. Guys, this is a story we see every single year in college football. Ranked teams losing to unranked opponents. Whatever the reasons, it adds to the flavor of the season.
It's so good because we all love the upsets, and then if you're the team that got that ranked win, Jesse, you start to build your resume, start to build some momentum. So this squad got a good win today.
They sure did. They put the rest of college football on alert with that huge win. And for the team losing, they've now got to be able to turn the page. They got to go back and do some soul searching because they're a much better team than what they showed today.
This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football. For David Pollack, Jesse Palmer, and Holly Rowe, I'm